Oh,
Alright.
stream missing.
Uh-oh.
Ah, great. Technical difficulties. Stand by.
Oof. uh,
Stream. Oh, stream key.
fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it. Ooh, that audio is probably too loud. Hold on, hold on. Now I gotta adjust it.
All right. Now it should be working. Wait, why is
Jesus.
it think my task manager's open? What?
Yeah.
Wait. Huh?
There's.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Let me remove that. Add that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna start recording in or streaming in 3, 2, 1. It says it's connecting, and it's saying that it's streaming, but it doesn't stream on right now. Yay, it is. Wow, look at that. It is working.
Good.
Maybe. Yes. No. Maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah, it is. All right. Go on to this and slideshow. Here, loading. Why is it taking forever to load? It's already saved on my computer. There we go. Yay. All right. We have resumed Crew Talk. It has been a couple years, hasn't it?
Oh yes. What was it? 2 years now?
More than that.
Oh wait, seriously, more than that? How many years has it been? How long has it been?
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. 3 years.
Look. 3 years.
Since season 3, and then that for some reason lasted. Oh yeah, 3 whole years.
Dang.
It's been a
That's
while.
yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
4 years
Wow.
since we did our last. Wait, hang on. One for 3 years. Season 2.
3 years.
Season 3 lasted all of one episode. Season 3, and then so we're kind of getting the gang back together with this.
Kind of, yes.
Starting a new gang with James, Nico, and
James, Nico,
Alex,
and Alex, yeah, definitely. Um,
and maybe the other Alex. Who knows?
oh, Alex Robes, yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
So this one we're changing the format a little bit on it. So guess we're gonna start with model train news.
mm-hmm.
How do I? There it goes. Oh, oh, I passed it. So Atlas released the run of Alco S4s in HO scale.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have my example that I ended up weathering,
Gotcha.
and then did some custom sounds to it.
Gotcha.
So it runs pretty smoothly,
Gotcha.
and it actually sounds pretty good.
That's good. What was the price tag
It
on
is
it?
slightly slower. It was like just shy of 200
So 200 for
with
DC
sound.
with sound. Gotcha.
With
Uh,
sound.
That's not a bad deal.
All right.
S-
So it runs pretty smoothly. with no jerking at all. Speed step 1 is a very smooth crawl.
Gotcha.
Top speed isn't the fastest, but then again, these were switchers and they really all that fast.
Yeah, no, they're not meant
You
for.
weren't really seeing these going down the main line at all.
No, absolutely not.
They went my mouse. So pulling power is pretty decent. Haven't really done many cars with it yet. I've only had it like 4 days now.
Right, but I'd imagine you probably wouldn't typically be pulling a ton of cars behind this. I mean, like you said,
Right.
like you
Maybe
said,
10 to 15.
yeah, I would say 10 typically.
Probably around that, yeah.
Unless you were doing like a decent, if you were doing switching in the yard and you were like, oh, I'm gonna take this, like what, 10 to 15, cut a cars and just switch them out in the yard.
Right. Moving on to the next model, which is pretty exciting,
Hmm.
by Aurora Miniatures, the GMD ST60F
Yeah,
in show scale.
that one.
So Nico has, I guess, 2 of them.
Yeah, so you heard the story behind that, right? He bought one of them.
Oh yeah, he got
Yeah, he bought one of them, and for some reason got a second one unknown for free, pretty much.
right.
Uh, yeah, I was. I mean, I did really want them as soon as I saw was it a review video on somebody else's channel, um, on the SC60F. I was like, where did these come from? I mean, admittedly, I don't keep up with much of the sort of news about it, but like, I would have heard about these models somewhere, somehow, before
Right.
now. And well, I've never even heard of Aurora Miniatures before now. I've never even heard of that
Right.
company.
They are pretty much just starting in the
Oh,
industry.
a starting company.
They
Gotcha.
literally have one locomotive, which is this one, and they
Well,
have thermal containers.
they picked one
That
hell
is
of a locomotive.
everything on the web.
They literally picked one hell of a locomotive to start out with, because honestly, the cowl units are pretty desirable engines, if you ask me.
So here in this picture, you can see the example of 3 different ones. Probably just the same type
Mm-hmm.
or run or
Yeah.
variant,
Yep.
different numbers. But look at all that detail.
It's
Even
it's over
the
the
children
top.
and even the cab interior. But here's what makes it even more over the top.
Yeah.
Is this next one. Traction motors. They have detailed traction motors
Yeah.
on the models.
It's crazy. It's
As far as I know of, nobody has
no,
ever done that.
no. So they're really starting to set almost a new standard, if you will, as far as model trains are concerned. Or hey, if we want to stick out in this growing industry, let's put something that's over the top and that'll actually, like get our foot in the door as far as the industry is concerned. And I agree. I
I
don't
mean,
have one myself, but they they sure look like they really hit it out of the park with this one.
going back like years, models were not even close to this level of detail.
Oh, I bet.
Well, sort of. You had Proto 2000 was the best of the
Gotcha.
time,
Gotcha.
and now most manufacturers are going even more detailed. Aside from Bachmann and
Mm-hmm.
all cheaper models.
Yep.
But Athearn, Genesis, love-hate relationship. They're heroes, of
Mm.
course, everybody.
Right.
Always arriving with bent handrails, details falling off the models.
Right.
They actually had more Atlas for their handrails because of how thin they are. They pick so easily.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they started using like metal handrails. That would be nice.
So going back to my picture here of my Alco, already within 4 days I lost a couple parts of the handrails
Already?
on front and back. Already they are that thin.
Oh, that's annoying.
And the horn fell off already, and I had to put that back on.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Then again, it wasn't in the correct location anyway, so I was glued it
Oh,
into the more correct
oh,
location.
was it? Oh, okay.
So I relocated it to where it was later in its life, which was on top of the cab roof,
Gotcha,
more off
gotcha,
to the side than it underneath the roof line and directly in front.
gotcha.
So moving on, continuing with owl units, repeater trains, E-8s, cowls.
Mm,
This is a production sample that they did, where they redoing a lot of it. They a couple years ago did rolls of these.
oh,
They tried
nice.
different, like less detailed line,
Yeah,
a more entry level line,
gotcha.
which didn't go too well. Literally the only model they made that line.
Gotcha.
So they decided to go all out with Rapido side detailing,
That's good.
including working class lights, the marker lights, and pretty much everything you can expect from Rapido.
Yeah,
Metal handrails, scrap irons,
yeah.
interior detail in the cab,
Mm-hmm.
and specific detailing to different variants
Interesting.
of the design.
Interesting.
One of these two is the Canadian National Design, or no, Canadian Pacific,
Gotcha.
and the other one, I think, is the British Columbia design.
Ooh, I would love one of the BC Rail ones. Yes.
Continuing on, more from Rapido is their DP9 RM and Slug. Here's their pre-production
Yes.
sample.
I
And again,
remember.
metal handrails. So this one's excited because I want one,
Mhm.
especially Slug.
I want to say, well, I don't think they did like any painted versions, but I want to say they did some at the Amherst show. They showed some of those off at that show. I remember watching a video
Yeah,
about it, and somebody went to the Rapido booth, and that was one of the sort of like models that was on the booth. So yeah, I agree. I am looking forward to seeing how those look like once they're painted.
yeah. Rapido's released a couple videos on them.
Hmm.
And, this is one of the first manufacturers to do a Slug.
Yeah.
Like actually, Slug is not kit bashed, not kit. Is actually fully detailed, ready to run, and in plastic.
Didn't Athearn
So I,
Genesis?
I've already pre-ordered one.
Hmm.
I don't think Genesis did anything like that.
Actually, no, no, no. So sorry, I was mistaken because basically, is there? Do we know whether or not these slugs are gonna have motors in them?
They will.
They will. Okay.
They're going to be powered.
So
This sound.
what I was thinking is Athearn Genesis did something with some of their GP7s or GP9s, I believe, where they made them into like sort of B units, and I just made the confusion that a B unit is not the same thing as a slug unit. So
Right. So the salon unit is without prime mover,
Yeah, so it's
and it gets
without
power from
the
mother
mother
unit,
unit? Yeah,
which is the A unit, essentially.
yeah,
So literally, that's all that's in the AD is traction motors and some electrical equipment.
yeah,
And the rest, I believe, is like a big concrete block for weight.
right.
Of course, it will have the lighting, the, uh, the motor for power,
Mm-hmm.
and sound of, I guess, just traction motor sounds.
Gotcha.
The A unit, or the mother unit, will have everything, including prime mover sounds, everything.
Gotcha.
It's essentially very locomotive,
Actually,
but a
so
little bit of extra
so
electrical.
hold on. So these units, there's obviously DCC sound versions. So are they gonna do something like um are they gonna do something similar to what BLI did with their Baldwin Centipede pair sets, in that the decoders are just lashed together?
I do not believe so. I believe there will be a decoder in each separate part.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, let me go to Rapido's website real quick. And we will see what it actually is.
Yeah, cause I have a pair of Broadway Limited Baldwin Centipedes in the demo paints game, and
Right.
they both of them have they both have um they're both DCC and sound, and I have decoders in them, so I can run them individually. Um, but as a pair, they can run as a single unit because they're programmed like that. I'm just wondering if Rapido is going to do something similar to that with this A and B, since both of them are going to have DCC and sound decoders in both of these separate locomotives, and they're not like they're not attached to each other via like any cables.
Right. So this is showing that both models will have either a DC version or DC with sound.
Gotcha.
So my guess would be that each one has its own decoder.
Okay.
So just the A unit, the mother, is $349.
Just how much is the set?
Just the
How
A unit.
how much is the set going
For
for
the
then?
set, okay, so DCC, just straight DC for the
DC,
mother unit
right?
is $239.
Okay.
For the oh wait, did I just pass already? For DC for the pair, it's $439 for straight DC. DC sounds
Oh, okay. What about
669 now
TC and sound? How much is that?
for the pair.
For the pair, DCC and sound
$669.
equipped.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Yep.
Oh my days. Um,
And I'm sure also it's available in several different paint schemes.
oh
Uh,
my god. 600?
I
Ooh, you're
mean, it's a
you're
Rapido model.
I mean, yeah, it's
They are
Rapido,
pretty expensive, but they are
but
extremely detailed.
yeah, so they're just high-end models, I guess.
They are very high end.
I mean,
Go to their. Oh, that's the wrong button.
it makes sense. But I mean, just to put that into
There.
context, like that's as much as BLI's early challengers right now.
Right.
And it's a fucking challenger with a smoke
It's as
unit.
much as most of the
Units.
Broadway locomotives.
Yeah. And what? I just yesterday bought myself a big boy from BLI, and it's 4014, and it has a smoke unit, and it's the one that has the smoking whistle, and
Right.
that was 740.
Not too long ago, I bought a locomotive that I already reviewed on my channel, the FF3
Yeah, I
Limited
saw.
for
They're going for
with
like
smoking cylinder. That was about 640, 650 around there.
650. What? Huh.
And again, this is all about railroad hobby, so you know how expensive they are.
Oh, railroad hobbies. Gotcha. Because I saw those exact same units in my train store up here. Okay, so actually, I should probably mention right now that in that 2 year absence of crew talk, a lot of things have changed. But I probably have the biggest change in that I no longer live in California. I now live up in the Portland area about a year ago. And so what I see as far as model trains goes in my store, which is called Whistle Stop Trains, shout out to them, a lovely store, um, is that their prices are very much different than what I was previously used to in railroad hobbies down in Roseville, California. So going back to the FEF that you were talking about, I actually did see a couple of those FEFs in the store, and they were only 540 for DCC and sound variants with the smoke units. 540. Yeah, and there's no price tag. There's no sales tax, so the price that I
True.
pay on my model trains is the price that I pay. I don't pay tax, which is nice.
Going on back to this. So the available schemes for there's Canadian National, the like order 5 stripe,
Hmm.
the large wet noodle,
Nice.
early version with wet noodle, and the later version with wet noodle.
Hmm.
So I believe the late version has the yeah, it does. It's equipped for remote control locomotives for
Gotcha. Doesn't s- doesn't
for the yards.
doesn't CN still have like a couple pairs of them in service still right
They
now?
have quite a few.
Yeah.
They have quite a few are still in service. So the earlier version it's just available as a single
Mhm.
locomotive, no slug.
Mhm.
This was rebuilding into slugs for a lot of them.
Mhm.
There's several numbers in both scheme. And then rebuilt version, wait, yeah, rebuilt version 2 schemes, and each one has all 3
Mhm.
road numbers each.
Gotcha.
That's equipped as a pair. So,
Hmm.
yeah, 3 road numbers sets per set, or per scheme.
Interesting.
And yes, plug is powered, as they've shown a couple times
Okay.
in the advertisement.
Yeah, because
Over on this page
I
of
know how some stats
Go.
when they have like B units, they tend to sometimes have like the A unit be powered with DCC and the sound, but the B unit is just a highly detailed weighted dummy. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the fact that uh, Rapido's having the slugged units be powered. They'll certainly give you an extra power boost as far as pulling power goes on your layout.
Right. And unfortunately, I don't think they have any of them in decorated. But
Hmm.
I'm still going to get a pair
Yeah.
and repaint it for my model railroad. Moving on, more torpedo. they have announced that they are doing a BART taxi fleet.
Yes, I saw that.
So this is an oddball because it's not actually going to be fully to scale, so to speak.
Really? So is it going to be
Because
slightly bigger or smaller?
smaller.
It's going to be smaller.
So BART actually runs on, I believe, 5 foot gauge tracks.
Oh, BART runs on 5 foot gauge? Really?
Yeah, they are broad gauge.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so this will actually be fully accurate, so to speak. That,
Hmm.
but they are making it to run on Eco Trek.
Nice.
So BART just turned 50 years old last year, 2022.
Yeah.
So we have the original 8 series cars. So they're doing it as a 4 car set: A, 2B, and an A.
Hmm.
DCC, I'm sure sound, $749.
So
Pretty
about
much
as
just $750.
so about as much as my big boy.
Right. Then individual
Oh
car B
boy.
cars will be $9 each.
Hmm.
So looking at it, the A cars are the only ones powered. B unit,
Makes
B cars are actually
sense.
just cars.
Makes sense.
And then there's the C cars, which is a different variant that's made.
They're the
That would be another power.
slightly more streamlined and they'll be in their own sets, right?
No, the more streamlined is A series. The C
Oh.
series is flat nose.
Oh, I see, I see.
So here, right here in the picture is an example of both. So C's are actually newer cars than A's. The A's are the original.
Gotcha.
So the 4 cars trend set $750 for powered A cars and unpowered B cars. The C car powered is $340.
Hmm.
Then an unpowered A car with display case is $150.
Okay. So it looks like they have functioning
So interesting
headlights
fact
and
about
tail lights, and
it:
then their
headlights,
interiors
tail
are
light,
lighted.
heads lit on the interior, detailed interior.
Gotcha.
So interesting fact about art: for maintenance of the trains, the computer system that they use is Windows 95.
You're kidding
Still
me.
to this day. They are having a hard time finding computers with it installed.
I
They literally
bet.
have stacks of laptops that are Windows 95.
Really? They still
Yeah,
use that old system.
because there is no modern system to be able to modernize the cars.
Oh, that is
The cars were
hilarious.
all 50 years old for most of them.
Right.
In fact, let me, I think it's this. I think it'll pop up. I guess this one. No, maybe not. Ancient um, computer systems. I think this is the article that has the fact that they use like Windows 95 or 98.
Mm.
I think. Nope, that's not it. maybe. So originally, BART was automated. Trains were automated.
Interesting.
No engineer. But back then, years ago, computers were not all that reliable.
Right. Computers have
So
come a long way in the past 20 years.
They have actually even come a long way in the past 10 years. But more so in the past 20.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, nope, that ain't it. But anyways, yeah, there was a whole article that was made about BART using old computers to do diagnostics on equipment.
Gotcha.
It is still being used like that to this day for what's left of the A, B, C cars.
Interesting.
So originally, the A's were built, I believe, by Roll Industries.
Hmm.
Yep, there it is. Roll Industries right there first equipment. And then later on, the C cars were developed by Alstom,
Hmm.
but different spelling Alstom.
Gotcha.
And now they have new equipment that's brand new.
That's good.
And yeah, that equipment was actually being
That's good.
replacing the older aging equipment. My computer not sure. I'm currently out on location, doing this remotely. Oh, that was turned on.
Hmm.
So I'm using I have battery system here in my car to charge the laptop and power things. There we go. Now I have power. So yeah, so BART equipment's being made by Railfan. That is different. Nobody's ever really done that before.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe Scratch Build. Another new announcement. Second run of Alco PAs.
Yeah.
So this one's a love-hate relationship in the train club that I'm in. That they don't like them for some reason. I don't know why, but they just don't like them.
They didn't give like any
So the second
specific
run,
reasons, or
they say that they derail a lot. Then again, I'm not sure because I haven't seen it happen more.
Okay then.
But yeah, they don't like them. Nico's hair ran us fine on the club layout completely. I'm thinking it's just them.
Perhaps.
So anyways, first run we happened. Now they're doing second run very soon after second first run. Talking maybe a couple months. So the second one will have even more paint schemes offered than the original.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually go to the little PDF file that they have for Pico. Once it loads, because once it loads, because I'm using,
Mm-hmm.
Global hotspot. Okay, so it doesn't want to load. Nope, I don't want that. I want this page again. So yeah, my internet's being used pretty much throttled by going through my phone. Thankfully, I have, unlimited data.
Right, right.
The second one, uh, see, I don't know if they quoted anything or not. So second run is coming with New Haven and the scheme, the Alpha Demonstrator pair, CN Demonstrator, Santa Fe, repowered. So it's going to be you have a new SEM file added to it. Maybe a couple of changes. New Haven McGinnis, New Haven Orange. That's the same orange.
Not bad.
That's the DC version. There's going to be another pair of HEA MPD for the region version.
Nice.
Erie Lackawanna, Oldsmobile and Ohio. Next page, Missouri Pacific, MKT. Again, Haven the orange. Get different road numbers, yes. Different road numbers though, again. Union Pacific. Union Pacific. I'll go and now we're yeah. That'll get. Total every scale on both a rock DC 7 or DC sound. And that's about it. It's new coming out repeal. Oh, E8 HEP. So Repeal already came out with their EU has Amtrak Day 1 scheme.
Interesting.
So coming in addition to it, since they have the tooling for the body and all that, they're doing the version with HEP.
Ah,
Meter
gotcha.
intercity services. And then moving on to Siestas. So the contract set of units will come out. And Indian National and Illinois Central.
Gotcha.
In addition to Amtrak, a different Canadian national scheme.
Wait. Pause.
Two
Amtrak had PAs?
runs in case they're units. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So Canadian national, the green and gold, and the doodle.
I do definitely want one of the
Amtrak.
BN. I want the Burlington Northern E units, definitely. That one looks nice.
Burlington Northern, and the executive Burlington Northern. So what's out is $350 each. They have the pair sets.
So
Those
2A
are the DC
units? 560, 660.
2A units,
Okay. Alright.
and that's for DC only. So a pair.
The pair of DCC and sound ones.
We have
are
Metro
for-
North. That doesn't show up. Maybe I should go back to the... It's probably at the beginning. So the pair, oh yeah, 700. Practically. For the pair. And that's for both of them with DC Synth sound. Not a bad price for two locomotives. See what else? Some repeal.
Yep.
Bagos. Chicago Metro Bagos. The weird looking 40s. even though they actually look kind of way better. They all announced that they are not doing 210.
Hmm.
There's a story behind 210.
Yeah.
It's yeah, pretty cringy. But they decided because of that, they're not going to have 210. So included one that you're doing the regular straight blue scheme, doing feed scheme, and adding the CVQ heritage scheme. Show Metro is the only rare ads.
Chris, I don't know what's going on with Discord or something, but on my end, not as far as the stream is concerned, but like as far as the Discord call it is, your mic is like popping in and out. So I barely could understand that last part you were saying.
Oh, let me turn this a little bit. There we go. So, let's see. Yeah, Metro's the only rare that have these.
Okay.
So that's what's going to be there.
They lasted it with Metra for a fair while, didn't they? Until they started getting replaced by like old F40s and 59s.
They're still in service.
What?
Oh, the units. Oh no, not doing units. Move on to the Winnebagos.
Yeah, the F40s?
Units are long gone.
Hmm.
In I think the F40Cs, those there's still two left.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I guess they use them very rarely. Mainly when they have a short of locomotives, but now they don't quite have a short locomotives anymore because that locomotives.
Yeah, we have those. We got two of those. What is it? SD70 Max. That they converted.
Yep, the Mac H.
Those two freight locomotives that they converted into passenger locomotives. I don't know about that. I mean, it looks.
I don't know if they've gone in service yet or not.
I don't think they.
See, moving on. Yeah. Or after that, I guess we're going to real life trains. Now, continuing with Metro. So,
speaking of Metro,
I don't think they have those in service yet.
No, I don't believe they have them in service yet. Yeah, they said they would be in service soon, but they're not in service yet.
Right. So, let's go on to the four-wheel train. Cooper does not get briefed about it. That's UP pretty much says. Yet. Foster on chicken Irving. Why, you might ask? UP. So, on this, the Swiss Transportation Board, several months ago, had to issue an emergency order to UP because Foster Farms was bringing us to that their tickets are dying. Because UP is not running their grain trains on time. They keep on, not having crews, blaming it not enough crews and supply chain issues and all these other things. Well, it's kind of hard to, blame that labor condition when they let off a lot of the workforce not too long ago, and they start calling people back, and they didn't go back.
Yeah. Because
they've all been so disrespected.
Yeah.
By the youth. So Lance Ritz, the CEO of UP, had explained stuff. And pretty much saying they have failed to provide what service to them. But then, they started directory again. And fixed again. So then Foster Farms went back to the Transportation Board. Like, hey, they're still not delivering what they're supposed to. Our chickens are dying yet and again because there are no grain trains. So the Transportation Board issued a second emergency order within the past 7 months. This was really 3 weeks ago. So right now, UP is in some pretty deep shit. The federal government. So UP has so many issues. Their entire company.
That is an understatement. UP has issues, yes.
Yeah. They, I believe, are one of the big reasons why it was to be the strikes happen. Because UP and BNSF, primarily.
Yeah.
Of course, federal government stepped in, canceled the strikes, but it's still not resolved. Right now,
yeah,
employees of these railroads are leaving in droves. They are either getting out of the industry altogether or finding another railroad to work with because they have had enough. Go back to the labor did not contribute profits. That was really sad. I think left Fritz. And then literally the next day, their executive train derails vessel.
Yeah.
This was July. June or July is this happened. No, I think this was early August. But yeah, so P has been in big trouble with the federal government. I'm still thinking they're going to end up being struck regardless of what the government says.
Yeah.
They're either a strike, an actual strike having melted, or people just going to bit.
Yeah.
And strike that way. So, yeah, you've seen their poor service a lot.
Yeah.
In fact, we acquired a new customer because of the fact that they are not providing adequate. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot tell it on the stream.
Right. That's
about
okay.
Who they are and
Right.
detail that.
That's understandable. But hey.
But we acquired a whole big customer because of it.
Well, that's good for you guys. So I mean, we'll take it, right?
Yeah. And moving on to another thing. Hydrogen power.
Yes.
So right now I know of one locomotive that is hydrogen powered that is going into service.
It's that
Canadian Pacific had one.
Yeah.
They converted, I think, the dash sheets.
Yeah.
To pad off of. I think it's a dash. It looks like one of the dash 8 pallet units. But it is in service now. As far as I'm aware, they did renew testing with it. It actually supposedly performed pretty well.
That's good to hear.
I believe BNSF is experimenting with a little bit. I haven't heard anything about them really, other than just rumor that they're doing something. And then there's this. Short lines. The orange line. The Southern Northern Railway. Doing hydrogen locomotive. As a matter of fact, I'm an employee of the Sierra Northern Railway. I have worked on this locomotive. So
and so as an employee
this is the official paint.
Yeah, so as an employee of the Sierra Railway, what are your personal thoughts on this development?
So, personal thoughts. So, my conductor, who happens to be my manager, he's been saying he is never going to run a locomotive. He is too afraid
Mm-hmm.
that it would blow up, because hydrogen is very explosive at times. So, personally, I'll run it just because he won't. Somebody has to. It is being done in Acromill. Um, there's a video out that was made by one of the partners in this project,
Mm-hmm.
called Valivision. They did a webinar not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and it's on the YouTube channel from it. In an interview with CEO Ken Beard, who talked about it a little bit, a little bit. There are a few things that they got wrong in that video.
Mm.
They will be operating on a daily basis. Yes. It will not be quieter than our normal locomotives that I already have, because our normal locomotives that we already have are jet sets, and those are pretty quiet as is.
Mm-hmm.
That you already have the Hornet belt to deal with.
Yeah.
So that will still be used.
Interesting.
So, yeah. That and they have a map of where the engine's going to be actually operating. It's going to be operating a little more than that.
Okay.
It's going to be going further what the map shows, but not by much.
Okay.
But so
Makes sense.
currently, how locomotive stands is it currently is just cab, the nose, and the frame, and truss. No full tank, no long hood, nothing else. That is the whole locomotive right now. And it's been like that for the past almost a year,
Wow.
because of the fact partners in this project that can't get back together and settle on a design. This project is being pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. So back in quite a while ago, they were supposed to start getting some of the part in to us to start assembling. That back in April.
Hmm.
Still not happening. So we have done work to it other than stripping down the old locomotive. We're starting to redo the cab a little bit, because it didn't still have the same cab,
Right.
the original frame. So we're starting repainting the cab interior, starting to work on preparing for new condition unit and new control stand, believe, as well as getting some things prepped
Mm-hmm.
for when it's ready to start being assembled.
Gotcha.
Other than that, we have not done that thing in months. Because they kept on the design, where to put fuel tanks, where to put batteries. It's like, really?
Really?
So, yeah. There's other things I can't really say this enough this year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how it stands right now. Some of which that I've said has actually been talked about, I believe, publicly,
Yeah.
such as we're in the process right now of building it.
Right.
Um, I'm not sure it's going to be the same number here that in this rendering of 193. It might be, I don't know. The current locomotive that we are using for this is a former UPY genset. The Live House RP20 GE. It's UP to designate it. In reality, it's an RP20BD.
Mm-hmm.
Formerly UPY 2693. Before that, it was actually a Dash 7. A G-7.
Really?
All that's left of that is the frame and the trucks.
Ah.
And was air tanks and fueling, but we removed the fuel tank, and boy, what a pain that was. Oh, that thing was fun move. Having to remove. It's a fun crawl up under the locomotive to unbolt. And like 2-inch bolts that don't want to unthread. So we had to cut the bolts.
That's always fun.
And using a forklift, I actually rented a forklift, was capable of moving this amount of weight. But yeah, it was a big project in it itself. It took us a whole day just to remove the fuel tank, just because we wanted to do it as safely as I could.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
And we did. We got it off. That we got. And now the fuel tank sits in our there. Don't know if we're going to reverse it or anything. Actually, probably make a fuel tank for, fling trucks.
Right.
And it's a way of. So, yeah. So this is pretty much how it stands right now. Is just cab frame trucks. I'm not sure how the final design is actually going to look.
Right. I mean, this is still early development, so.
Yeah, it's still in development. They've been in development for a year and a half. It's an ongoing thing.
It really is.
But that has been decided on the Fish scheme right here. Also included in
I mean,
Sierra is a little bit. We're doing a whole pit scheme new logo.
I mean,
I
I don't know about you, but I kind of like it. It looks nice.
mean, the logo could be different
Yeah.
because they could add railroad too, but just Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I like the logo we have
I
because
do, I
that's
do too.
the logo for the past 100 years, 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just how long Sierra's been around now.
Right.
For 25 years. So this locomotive, what I've heard, is not going to go into service for another 2 years.
Sounds about right.
We'll see
Yeah, we'll see.
when it actually does. I've learned in this industry, don't wait until you actually see it.
Right. It'll be ready when it's
So
ready.
it'll be ready when it's ready. Although this render isn't all accurate, anyways, because there's one too many steps.
Mm-hmm.
And cab is, or the front is slightly too high. Actually, lower. Cut on that. That's way too high. What is those air hoses on the front? And what the hell is this on the cab roof? That's not the air conditioner. The air conditioner is not going to be there. It's going to be an
Well, it's like some
under
PTC
cab
module,
mounted
maybe
lab
then?
duct. No, we're not going PC
Gotcha.
because we have no sales really. So moving on to PT. So PTC is mostly active across the country. So as I understand it, PTC is only required on outs that haul passenger trains, or that passenger trains operated.
So basically all the class ones.
Mostly, yeah. I know that the River Canyon is not with PTC because, again, no passenger trains right over that.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I know, really, about PC. Like, short lines, we don't deal with things.
Right.
Ours, we have signals that we deal. We'll have one locomotive that's fully up with PC because it came to us that way from
From
UP,
UP,
but it's
right? Yeah. But
extremely out of date, probably.
probably. But it's not like you
So
guys use it
yeah,
anyway, so
right. We don't use PTC. There are some other roads that do, short line do use PTC. I know Cal Northern, I believe, as PTC because they operate under signals out there too, but
mhm.
mainly when they operate under it's on UP.
Ah, gotcha.
So that's probably the biggest reason why they PTC. Now, see, we don't operate under any routes of UP that PTC.
Gotcha.
We operate in Western. That some of that's UP owned, and that's not good with PTC because it's all it's a main track. So yeah,
Makes sense.
PTC is interesting.
It is.
PC still fails to this day on a lot of trains. It has been rushed to production.
Mhm.
Included with PC, there's a system called Trip Optimizer. That is a big hate relationship with engineers on Cloudlands. Trip Optimizer is pretty much autopilot slash driverless. It runs the train for the engineer. And it has issues. Tons of issues. So I've told this by a engineer, former engineer for UP, who came to Sierra. His Trip Optimizer runs train exactly how you were told not to run the train. It has issues.
Oh dear.
Um, yeah. So it could work on flat terrain. Plains, Nebraska, places where you don't have mountains. When you have mountains and changing grades, that's when it starts to mess up. Because it's trying to correct a grade or something like that, and it puts the mecha train in like dynamic brakes, and the front end of the train's in like 8, it just breaks hard.
Mhm.
It really pulls the train in half. So, Trip Optimizer should not be used. UP is requiring their engineers to use it for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
You're just asking for an accident at that point.
Back in like June, when the Service Transportation Board had their hearings, or December, when the original strike was going to happen, and the federal government stepped in.
Yeah.
During those hearings, someone from the Service Transportation Board, either that or some other entity like that, called out on the railroads, saying, now is not time for Trip Optimizer. You have engineers, experienced engineers, who know they can do better. Because Trip Optimizer
Absolutely.
doesn't really work.
No. Yeah.
Essentially, nobody's really running the train. The engineer literally throw in the gate, push a button, and sit back and pieces.
I don't think the technology's there yet. I don't think we're at that point yet.
So, I had a discussion last week with some other guys who are roaders. So, Australia has automated trains, driverless trains. But they have a law requiring a train enter into any area that's populated. That train must stop, and a truck crew onto the train operate it through a town.
Gotcha.
In Australia, you have a lot of track that is flat, straight, and absolutely nothing
Right,
for literally
right,
hundreds of miles.
right.
That is where I can see driverless trains being effective.
Yeah, because you technically have to have two
When you
crews in like
having
a. You used to have like what, two
they have a
crews?
lot of those trains have a sleeping car behind it
Right,
and
the
the freight
crew
equipment,
car, the crew car, the crew car behind the
and
engines.
usually it's I think 2 or 3 crews on the train for
Yeah,
those long trips,
yeah.
and they switch off every like 8 or 10 hours.
Oh, I thought it was 12.
I believe it's like 10 or 8. I think so. It's not like
Mm,
full 12 hours. I believe it's something like 8 to 10
8 to 10 hour
hours.
shifts. Okay, gotcha.
That's the only place I could see driverless trains actually being effective.
Yeah,
America, you have a lot of different terrain than Australia. You have more densely populated areas. And of course, along a lot of these lines, it can be nothing town after town after town. These trains, even the one in Australia, can detect there's an obstruction on the tracks.
yeah.
If there's like a person on the tracks, it will
Or an
stop
animal.
wherever it will be.
Yeah.
The train will keep going. That is why driverless trains in America cannot work.
Hmm.
Of course, UP is trying to push for it because they're UP.
They're stupid.
Can't spell stupid without UP.
You can't spell stupid without UP, yeah.
So that's where that stands. There's a lot of issues with driverless trains. And I hope it never comes down to a hacker.
Mm-mm.
I mean, already looking at technology now for self-driving cars. Those
That's
don't always work
no.
and end up hitting stuff.
Yeah, I feel like driverless cars are probably harder to deal with or harder to master and even worse of an idea than even driverless trains.
Right. I want to have full control over my car as I want full control over my train.
Yeah. I feel like public opinion is going to be reluctant towards that. And so while some people might push
Right.
for it, the general public is not going to accept that. You know, over
There's already been towns that have heard of this, have all gotten together and are speaking against it.
good.
Not only that, but the union,
Good.
the employees, the engineers, conductors, everybody on a railroad that is not management are pushing against it
That's good.
because it's jobs.
That is true. It will
If you make
definitely take away your jobs.
all trains in America driverless, that will be easily over 100,000 jobs, if not more. Read this too. This has already been publicly known in the news. There's already a driverless train being done in America. And let me point out. In fact, it's being tested in. Wait, where is it? It's not Alston, not them. Not Siemens. Definitely not Siemens, definitely not Alstom. So there is already a driverless locomotive, automated locomotive being done
Oh my god.
and tested in California.
Oh, in
Actually, on
California?
Sierra. On Sierra in Oakdale.
So have you seen it?
They are doing it.
Or are they keeping hush hush about it?
I have not. No,
You haven't seen it? Okay.
no, it's been made public.
Hmm. Yeah, show a picture of it. I'm curious to see what this looks like.
Somebody just drove by me on the dirt that I'm sitting parked watching trains. Let's still automated train systems note. There is Alstom. How it seems.
Mhm.
So there's not only just that, but down south in SoCal, also on Sierra, on Film Western,
Oh.
there is a just a bogie, a truck, a set of trucks that are on transporting animal containers in a yard. I don't think will they go far. As far as I'm aware of. But there is projects in place for autonomous trains.
I mean, remote control trains for
I
yard
think that-
operations is one thing, but autonomous ones, I just don't get. I can't. I don't feel like getting behind that.
Yeah. Even then, with remote control, I'm not too happy with that either. Because I've already seen issues with it twice in the past couple months.
Oh yeah.
I'm not really going to say that on stream here,
Okay.
but I'll tell you later.
Gotcha.
Oh, here it is. Let me pull up the image. So this is what's being done in Fillmore. Is just a pair of trucks to haul a container. So, yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that is it.
That's weird.
But, I mean, then again, this is battery powered. That's not going to work.
No, it's not.
So, going also to battery powered locomotives, the Wabtec battery that made. Okay. Pull up a picture of it. The FLX drive locomotive. This thing was they're still testing this locomotive.
Oh yeah, that weird one. Yeah, I remember seeing that post.
So BNSF was testing it between Stockton and Bartow, going downhill, charging the batteries, and it worked fine.
Okay.
Dynamic braking to charge batteries, that's a pretty good idea.
Gotcha.
But when it came to going back uphill, up Hatch Peak grade, it died in
It died
30 minutes.
30
From a
minutes
full battery charge,
in
it
30
drained the battery in 30
minutes.
minutes.
Oh my
All those
god.
batteries on this locomotive only last 30 minutes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. That's horrible.
I can see this as an extra locomotive in consensus with diesels,
Yes.
but going full electric is not feasible.
No. I agree.
Even
It's
doing overhead wire electric equipment
yeah.
locomotives.
Yeah.
That happened long ago. That's been around since early 1900s.
Mhm.
Even today, our power grid cannot handle it, especially California.
Yeah.
Now that we have shut down the last nuclear power plant in the state, our power grid cannot support electric car charging and air conditioning at the same time instantly. Already have
Wait.
rolling blackouts over.
Wait, when did this wait, when did we shut down the last nuclear power plants?
Too long ago. Just this past year.
The fuck?
Here's the thing: nuclear technology is very advanced today and produces very little waste. The initial nuclear isotopes get broken down into what used to be considered waste, but now we have figured out how to use the existing waste again and continue using the power. So it is still the most efficient and least polluting they create electricity.
I know. So now, because of that, what are you expecting to do now? Now, just hope that all the some of the existing coal-fired power plants that we still have, and the hydroelectric dams and the wind farms that we have are going to be enough.
Full fields, solar panels only last for so long.
Yeah.
And they don't cloudy or night.
Yeah.
To create those panels takes quite a bit of fossil fuels
Mm.
to mine the materials. Windmills, those have a source of life. And nuclear power plants still don't generate any pollution. All that you see from those towers is steam. Those are just there to cool water down. And that's it. That's the only thing that comes out of those plants, other than electricity.
People are so misunderstood.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on these days. Here's a picture of that one over here. In use. So, yeah. Anyways, going back to the Sierra hydrogen locomotive. That's going to be mostly batteries, too. But supplemented by hydrogen fuel cell to keep those batteries charged. So, my understanding of how these fuel cells work is you don't really turn them off very much. So, as we're using power from the batteries, fuel cell is going to keep produce power constantly while the locomotive is operating. It would only shut down the fuel cell when we're done today and actually fully shut down the locomotive.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the locomotive is going to be battery in the hydrogen fuel cell and fuel tanks. That's it. But full battery, that just won't go very far.
No.
You need something to supplement battery pack. I think eventually hydrogen might be a pretty
Mhm.
decent way of doing it.
Mhm. Agreed.
Although hydrogen is very expensive.
Yeah.
It is far cheaper to just use diesel.
Yes. For the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That. Wait, someone made this an HO? Wait a minute.
Did you miss a topic that you planned on doing
Damn,
today?
somebody actually did make the. Yeah, I know, right? Somebody actually made this locomotive in HO scale. What the hell?
Oh, somebody kit bashed one of those? What?
Somebody kit bashed one.
Huh.
Somebody's selling it on eBay too.
How much?
$8. Oh, that's for the decals.
Okay.
For just decals. On Etsy, somebody made it on Etsy. I mean, that looks terrible. No, no.
Oof.
There's the decal right there. Holy crap. Oh, somebody took an old Adler blue box and made it. $85 for that? Wow. Anyways, yeah, so battery power is not really going to work so well. As
maybe
it's already
maybe not now, but my guess is like
in the future,
that sort
it
of
can.
technology is in its infancy right now, and I don't really see that really becoming a thing until maybe a decent way in the future. Certainly, maybe
Right,
it could so much as even like be beyond our time.
right.
So
At some point, it will work.
yes,
But the technology is not there yet.
no.
Again, technology is always evolving. It could happen in 10
Hmm.
years, could happen in 30 years. So, this is pretty much all I've really got for this episode.
Gotcha, gotcha.
See, how long have we been streaming for? An hour and a half almost.
Yep.
About normal, please.
Yeah, that
Hey,
sounds
we have
about right.
one viewer.
Um,
Probably James.
well, I'm a little worried that might be me, because
Oh,
like
it could be you.
because like the problem is like
Well, we've had 5 viewers
I had
throughout it.
I had the
So,
stream up and was watching it because like when you were showing your photos, I don't see that. So
oh,
from
right,
my
right.
from my end, you'd be showing a photo of like, hey, this is this, and I would have a zero idea otherwise as of what you're showing and what you're talking about.
Right.
So yeah.
Anyways, that's pretty much all I've got.
We hope you enjoyed our little return to Crew Talk. Be sure to like and subscribe to both of our channels, and also the soon-to-be new Big Hole Productions channel, sort of like a group
Yep.
channel that we are doing. This first episode of Crew Talk was actually originally supposed to be on that channel. I believe that's correct, Chris,
Yep.
right?
It was supposed to. Then I went to go live, and then it said, we must use this to be able to go live. And it's like, what? And I had to verify through my phone number, and it was like, you have 24 hours until you can go live. Like,
Like, really?
really?
That's crazy.
But anyways, So that is the episode Crew Talk. The first episode in years.
Yeah, and we certainly hope to
Yeah,
do
so
more of these episodes in the future. Hopefully, we can get some of our other friends on this group call so we can really start having some interesting conversations. I definitely think we can definitely do something with this if we had certainly more people and maybe some different people. So
yeah, indeed, we will be eventually doing this regularly, like every week. We'll try to do this at least, if not every other week.
hmm
But future episodes will have a big whole productions channel. I believe in my description for my channel
hmm
is a link where I have links through my channel
I believe,
to
yeah,
find out real quick.
I believe on my end I linked. No, I didn't. Hold on, I gotta edit that. I thought I linked both. Uh, the I thought I linked both your channel and the other channel. I guess not. Okay. I'll go back and edit it after the stream because for some reason I can't do it while I'm live. So
Right. I believe I did add to the like my list of channels. But so that's where it will end up being. I'm still not making our Facebook channel, Facebook page.
right.
So eventually we'll have maybe do videos on there. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, thank you everybody for watching this first episode in 3 years, and we'll see you in episode 2.
Bye.
And stop this stream. Maybe this will actually catch up. My internet will